Hello, it's Deb here from Not a Rehearsal, and I'd like to ask you, what does your blockbuster life look like? You know, very often we hear people saying, oh, this is wonderful, this is amazing, I've got this, I've got that. And for a very long time, I felt that I couldn't possibly be successful or have a blockbuster life if I didn't have what society was dictating defined such a life. And I know what it's like to have the lifestyle, to have a nice car, nice wardrobe, nice house, disposable income. I know what it's like to have all that and be desperately unhappy. For me, a blockbuster life is about creating your life on your terms. And if you can do that and you can maintain some sort of balance in your life, then actually a blockbuster life for me is all about happiness and safety and security. That's what's important to me. And I'm guessing if you're coming out of an abusive relationship or you have that background, security and safety and happiness are going to be important to you as well. So when I talk about creating a blockbuster life, I'm not talking about making a six-figure salary by internet marketing or anything like that. I'm talking about living a life where you feel safe and secure and happy and free from harassment. Because that to me is worth far more than any amount of money you can pay me. So I'd like to ask you again, what does your blockbuster life look like? Mine is about having a partner that loves me unconditionally. It's about having my son living with me. And those of you that know my story will know it took 10 years for me to get that. It's about not having to worry about where my next meal is coming from or my next penny is coming from. I've been there. It's not about having a designer wardrobe. It's about having clothes that I like to wear and I'm comfortable wearing, regardless of what other people may think. And you've probably noticed that most of my wardrobe is either red or yellow. So, you know, I really don't care what people think. It's what I like that matters. My blockbuster life means that as a family, we go away a couple of times a year. We don't always go abroad. We like holidays that take us outside a lot. They're quite active. We don't like lying in the sun. I can manage an hour in the afternoon reading a book maybe in the garden, but I can't manage days on end doing that. I just get bored. So does my partner, so does my son. So it's about creating the life that works for me and that works for us. We have a lovely house, not as big as it might be, but it's what we need and it works for us. We have a garden, we have lovely neighbours. At the end of the garden is a field with horses and deer and wildlife. It's just perfect to sit outside of an evening with a glass of something or a cup of tea. Sometimes we'll have the fire pit going and just watching all of that wildlife come home to roost and the nocturnal animals coming out. Absolutely idyllic. I don't need to have millions in the bank to feel like I've got a blockbuster life. I just need to have my life on my terms. So I'd love to know, what does your blockbuster life look like? Please share in the comments below.